Mother's Day. Used to be a time to head to the beach or the ballpark. 120,000 plus celebrating this gorgeous day in Michigan at the International Speedway with the Winston Cup stars and to the two-time Winston Cup champion, Ned Jarrett. I guess the question is, what kind of a race are we going to get here today?
Well, Ken, I think we'll see an awfully fast race, no question about it.
Let's take a look at in-car cameras for a moment, folks. Here's Jeff Gord carrying a CBS onboard camera today. A little further back in the field, Mark Martin settles down for his start. Dale Earnhardt, the camera on board, up on top. Field Bill Elliott. Here's Hunt Strickland. Field in 3 and 4. Coming down for a start. Pace car ready to come in. We're ready to go racing. Track record 160.912, 1991. The late and great Davey Allison. 2 hours, 29 minutes, 9 seconds. Get ready. It's always one of the best races of the year. The entire field 1 second apart in qualifying.
Welcome aboard. Turn 1 on the initial start, especially on the initial start. Back in these days, when everyone's 2x2, can get hectic, so we survived that. Got a unique paint scheme this race up there on the top line. Terry Labonte. And also, this was the race in 1997 that Dale Earnhardt debuted his Plus paint scheme with Plus splattered on the hood. And he actually went back to the GM Goodwrench hood for California and then switched back to Plus for the rest of the season, and then obviously used it in his 98 Daytona win. But we're not going to flip-flop. We're just going to keep him in the Plus car the rest of the year. And we'll keep him in it at California. Michigan can get under your skin. My skin, anyway. The AI tends to get runs out of nowhere. Because of how draft reliant this track is. And you just have to remember that that's part of the deal here. And not to get frustrated. I think we're winning this, though. We started 8th. We just have to not lose these guys in front of us. We have 1 random caution. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned during the Pocono race that there was a fuel issue here that I had to figure out. And it wasn't really an issue, it was just the AI pits around lap 50 on fuel. So a 100 lap race. That can cause an issue where some guys might only have to pit once, some might have to pit twice. And yeah, Michigan is known as a fuel mileage race. A lot of races come down to fuel mileage. So that was apparently the issue I remembered from back in the day. But we're going to have a random caution here somewhere, so that throws that out the window. So we don't have to worry about it. We have to straighten our wheel as soon as possible coming out of these turns. Like, I got to be straight right now already. That's me saying that out loud to remind myself to do it, and we don't even, gain any ground. And I have the tendency to really hug 3 and 4 when you should be going up the track like we just did. We got Rusty here, though. Dale Jarrett had the pole. Jeff Gordon started up there as well, and he led a lap at Pocono, so we did not gain any points on him. Mark Martin gained points on us too. And I'm keeping my eye on Bobby Labonte now. He started up front here, and he had a good Dover, won Pocono, so he's turning on too. A rare car that you don't see in the 1997 car set is Terry Labonte's Frankenberry's, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, car that he ran late in the 1997 season. I couldn't find it in any car sets, and I just couldn't find any good pictures that convinced me that I was replicating the car accurately, so I didn't include it. And like I said, I haven't found it in any of the other car sets people have made, so I don't know if it's just a forgotten one, or people had the same idea I had, where they saw the car, didn't have enough reliable artwork to use with it, and left it on the cutting room floor.
CBS sports coverage continues after this message and a word from your local station.
Action formula. We take our proven absorbing action, then add more pain reliever for medicating action, and extra zinc oxide for drying action.
It's very cooling and soothing.
Extra strength Gold Bond medicated powder.
Today's aerial shots are being provided by the Butt One airship, which reminds you that fresh beer tastes better. There's the old rig up there getting some shots today. Pretty dramatic stuff of this 2-mile racing facility.
Not a lot of action during the break. Bobby Labonte out in the lead now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Earnhardt led most of those early laps. The downside of me wanting parity with the AI and not wanting to run away with races is that, guess what? Sometimes we won't run away with a race. I mean, there's some races that a car gets to the track and just dominates. And we'll never experience that, I don't think. That next pack behind us is a little over 3 seconds behind us. Feels like an eternity. There's Earnhardt making a move on the Bonnie up there. I'm not sure when I'll do one of my ad breaks or exactly how the intro looked during this race. Another weird thing, and I meant to read up on it, and I didn't. CBS calls this the Michigan 400, even though the sponsor is Miller Beer. They never say Miller during the broadcast. It's the Michigan 400. All their logos say the Michigan 400. And nothing stuck out until I noticed that their blimp is the Bud airship or whatever. The Bud one. Budweiser sponsors the blimp, basically. And that's the only thing I could think of that clashed with Miller. I don't know if CBS had an official, if Bud was their official beer or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm content with where we're at right now. We have roughly 20 laps to go before pit stops. Oh man. That was just a case of the AI wanting to drift up the track going into one, and me not drifting up enough with him. I'm pretty sure Dale Jarrett will be able to catch back up here. We may have lost Dale Jarrett. I don't think so. They're going to race side by side here. That should bring... yeah, Dale Jarrett's back. The gang's racing 3 wide. What we want to do here is get up to Bobby Labonte. Because, yeah, you know, he was leading early, and then he dropped here a little bit. But he obviously has a fast car. And if he decides to make a push here, we can try to be on that train when it leaves the station. There he goes. Earnhardt back out in the lead. Now Jeff Gordon's going to make a move. Wow, Terry Labonte says nope. I'm just going to settle in behind my brother. And that's it. Yeah, not doing bad coming out of 4. We only got 8 laps left on this run. But that's what was weird about the fuel window, because I'm going to throw that up. You see how many laps we have left. On our tank, even though the AI has to pit at lap 50. So we just have to pit with them. Because in the game, you can't adjust your fuel usage, but you can adjust the AI. So I can go in there, bring some numbers up, and their fuel mileage could match ours. But that would just mean this is a one-stop race, because we can get to lap 55-ish. And I wanted possibility of 2 pit stops. So lap 50, drop dead, we have to pit. Alright, Del Jarrett, go high. There's no reason for you to be right on me in the turn. Oh wow, 6 seconds back to that next pack. I think we're a little faster than 1997 Real World was at Michigan. I was also thinking, we got pit stops coming up here. I was also thinking that, you know, sometimes I'll pause the game during the race to write down some notes or something, whatever, save a replay. What if our random caution falls during that? You know? Alright, we got somebody pitting, somebody doing something. There you go, lap 49. For Bobby Labonte. But this is our drop dead lap. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. We'll use his fuel call out as our pit. We have to pit whenever he calls us out. Okay, good. We got Terry Labonte. To use as a measuring stick. Let's get in here.
55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. The leader's pitting now.
That could have been bad.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds. There are the cross flags. We're halfway home.
We're right after the building. All right, we gotta get out of here with these two guys. I'm waiting for Labonte to move back there.
Go, go, go!
There he goes.
Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. The leader's pitting now. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Come on, let's catch up. Sorry, Terry. Really slammed the brakes on there.
The leader's pitting now.
Let's see how this shakes out. You should have some of those lead pack guys right here. Looks like Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon.
Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside.
But they're gonna line up and get back up to us.
You're now in the top 20.
There's Dale Jarrett and Jeff Burton. Boy, they're going to be really behind this front pack. I'm glad we were able to gain the spots here. But we're in no man's land right now. Jeff Gordon has found his way back up to us. We're slowly tracking down the 18 and the 3 up there. You can see what I was talking about earlier, that I love to hug that line when I should be straightening the car out and going up to the wall. And that's why Terry Labonte's able to get that run, because he has his speed up.
Stay high. Clear inside.
And we're going to be conscious about it here and do it. And you're going to see the fruits of our labor. How we basically keep the same distance to Gordon there. Michigan's another track like I thought Pocono was, where you don't get a lot of cautions out of the box. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's the rando.
Okay, we're under caution. Stay behind the 24 car. Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging. Whoa, 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 slow down.
All right, I'm nervous here. Everybody's pitting to get fuel to get to the end of the race, but what are they doing on tires? If we take on all tires, or I guess they're not pitting here, because maybe with the caution laps,
Pit road is now open.
they'll make it to the end. Interesting. Gonna get the green flag with 37 laps to go. We're sitting in fourth. I like it. I'm not gonna like this restart heading into one though.
Get ready now. Going green. Pit car's in.
I'm not gonna like this restart to begin with because of our poor reaction time.
Green, green, green.
Alright, we're just staying to the bottom. Staying out of a 3 wide in the middle situation.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car out back. Still there.
Look out.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Clear outside.
I called it.
Trouble in the pit. We got a wreck on the back straight. We got a big mess in the pit.
We got a big mess in the pits. We got a big mess. I don't know.
We got trouble in the pit. Pit road is closed.
What is going on pit road too?
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. Stay behind the 6 car.
Alright, let's figure this out. Let's take a look at the restart here. And they just go 4 wide. They get out of hand. There we are. Holding up the show a little bit. And I thought we were, oh, Dale Jarrett, no! Bobby Ham, oh, man. Oh, you know we have to go on board with Dale Jarrett here. Wow. Hold on to it. Can she still run? He's probably done. Alright, let's take a look from the Bud airship. Yeah, they're 4 wide. I thought I had squeezed Bobby Hamilton. No, him and Sterling Marlin got into it. So good. I felt bad. We got this. Wow. Let's take a look at what Bobby Hamilton saw. Yeah, you know, we're getting up to speed. Nothing crazy. Just hold your line. But they just didn't want to go 4 wide, and you saw him nick us there, and then he's going to get hit here. Dale Jarrett. That was Cal Petty hitting him there. And lastly, we'll take a look at Cal Petty. I had originally, on the very first replay I showed, when I hadn't seen the wreck yet, I'd originally focused on Bobby Hamilton because I knew he was below us when the wreck happened. So I was like, okay, we're just going to see what happened with him. But I didn't know we were going to see, look at Dale Jarrett. And then he hits Hamilton there. But yeah, I didn't know we were going to see the great shot of Jarrett wrecking on that first replay.
Caution is going to remain for another lap, so we're not going to see green fly this time by. CBS Sports coverage of the Michigan 400 continues after this message and a word from your local station.
Years or more.
Most of us grew up in a hometown near you.
KDK TV News, in touch with Pittsburgh, in touch with you. That's the hometown advantage.
CBS Sports coverage of the Michigan 400 is sponsored by Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? Texaco Haviland Formula 3 motor oil controls volatility and fights vaporization. And by Monroe Central Track shocks and struts, making the road a safer place.
We lost 17 cars. Both Yates cars, Irvin and Jarrett. Oh, we lost Jeff Burton. And of course, Bobby Hamilton's out as well. All right, now we're getting the green with 32 to go. Only 26 cars left in the race. Dale Jarrett is out of the medical center, the infield care center. He's all right. What did I say? We don't get cautions at Michigan?
Get ready now. Going green.
Yeah.
Pit cars in.
Yeah, and I guess when the spotter's saying, hey, we got trouble in the pits, that's just all the beat up cars getting teleported into the pits instead of getting towed there, you know. Alright guys, let's not do this again. At least stay 3 wide. Yeah, I went to the settings trying to figure out. Oh, I forget what kind of tires I'm on here. We might not be able to win this race. Yeah, you know, traction control is off and everything. Like, I don't understand what's the deal with these bad restarts. Alright, we gotta catch up to these guys again in a hurry. That lead pack, we at least want to be there. We at least want to be at the dance, you know? Alright, Bill. Me and you, babe. Alright, I think I got the tires now. Alright, we're back at the dance. Wouldn't mind getting around Bill Elliott, though. And I wouldn't mind Jeff Gordon not winning this. Or wait a minute. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah. Thought I trapped myself in a double negative there. Really dove in hard there on Bobby Labonte. Sorry. Yeah, I think we got what it takes. We were up to speed with them at the end of that first fuel run. So I think we can do something here. We just have to do it. Running good lines with Bill Elliott. You do that, and I was thinking Bobby Labonte was going to fade back there, but he isn't. Oh. Come on, Bill. I don't know where you pass these guys at. We definitely lost momentum on the backstretch there, but what's Ken Schrader doing? I have no idea who has led what kind of lap so far. We haven't led one. I wouldn't mind getting up there and doing that. But these cars are just so powerful that we're racing against up here. Coming through, Bill. Oh, come on. Let us have him here. Yeah, I guess that's the way to pass him. Down the back stretch, you gotta squeeze him up there so it cuts it, makes him get out of the throttle in the turn. That's what we gotta do. What we say? Oh yeah, less than 20 to go now. We're gonna dive on Mark here. Let's keep our line down here, not spook him. Clean pass. But him and Bill might get this crazy run on us. I mean, there goes... We gotta block him. I mean, now we're getting down to 18 to go. Can't give and take anymore. Lining up with him really pushed me into that turn. Come on. Throw us a rope here, Terry. I said at the beginning of the race how frustrating this can get. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, they're so close, but you have to be perfect. You have to be perfect. And I'm late getting into the throttle. They both got to run on us here. We're going to lose all our momentum here. Bill Elliott ain't having it. See, I don't know what causes them to get spooked there. Some cars will, some cars won't. This lap they will, this next lap they won't. When I'm on the high line, I must be on the exact line, like right on the thin line between them bailing out or not. I don't know. We're losing them in turn one now, too. Come on, we can't let Jeff Gordon win here, Mark. probably taking her home here, and is going to lead the most laps and get 50 points. Yeah, if we... I like this difficulty, though. Just to win here, we need a miracle. Not a miracle, you just need a perfect race. Alright, we're going to stay down here. And Terry has to account for us that we're down here. Crunch time now. We have to hit the spots and catch Mark Martin. You see there, he didn't really get spooked like I think Bill Elliott did a couple laps ago. And we were door to door. I could have stuck my hand out the window and punched his car. Boy, I don't know. I mean, we've lost that draft with them. And without training wheels in front of me, I just don't have these marks down on this track. But hey, we didn't die in a wreck. We're top 5. Yeah, Gordon's probably winning, whatever. Big picture. We have to do this all over again the next race at California. Same kind of track, same sweeping turns. We have to get that figured out. I don't know though, it seems like they get great acceleration compared to us. I don't know. It's not sour grapes, I'm very meticulous when it comes to dialing in these tracks, and something's off there where they get these huge runs and we can't get them. And we're basically holding these guys back now. It's not really a race anymore. Either that or Ken Schrader just has a really good car, because it seems like he's the one that's always popping out of line trying to make a pass. Or this is just my frustration talking, which I said was going to come into play. We need Mark Martin to push Earnhardt up there and get a just so Mark Martin or Jeff Gordon don't win. We need Earnhardt to win. It's not a death sentence. It's not a nail in the coffin if Gordon gets all 50 points this race. But all right, Mark Martin's making a move on Earnhardt up there. I guess they're just the class of the field where they also rans. I don't know, but here we are now that we've settled in somewhat. And nobody's trying to make any crazy passes on us. Nobody's getting their runs. That was just frustrating. We lost the track for 4 or 5 laps there. And that led to those 3 cars ahead of us pulling away. And that's been it. Let's not lose any more spots here, though, too.
Clear inside.
Yeah, it looks like Gordon was able to hold off Mark Martin. And we're going to finish 6th. Not bad. Didn't get the win, though. Or didn't lead a lap. Or wait a minute, did Mark Martin pass him? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, Earnhardt's making his move. Last couple races, top 10s. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to analyze here. We lost a lot of good cars. So we're going to have some weird names throughout the field. All right, I haven't looked at everything, but I'm pretty sure Gordon led the most laps. He's going to get his 50. We got what?
Keep it under 55.
I came up with this system. I can't remember. But 6th place, it's going to be the high 30s. So we're going to be losing 13, 14 points to him. That's just the way she goes. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be tough to beat him. We still got 2/3 of the season left. A little bit less than that, so we won't get down about it. All right, and we'll be back at Michigan here in 7 or 8 races, I think. All right, next race is going to be out in California. Same song, different verse a little bit. All right, thanks for watching.